Welcome to ACD-Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. For us anyway, generally speaking, there's always an exception to the rule. But for generally speaking, we'll always try to get the takedown from the clinch. So here I'm swimming in. I've got this in right here. Turn it so you can see it on the camera for later. I'm dropping my body weight, and that's just enough. I'm not trying to, but I'm using my body weight. And as that happens, this hand is going to swim up and get really high up into the armpit. I'm grabbing the deltoid and the tricep, and then I'm popping around. A long-winded explanation just to do that. Sorry. I over-explain sometimes. Right? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. So this is huge. And I want you to think about we're doing our pummel. Just go ahead and pummel. And you feel me coming in, because in the street, I'm going to be trying to dig my way in to get, a double underhook or whatever I'm trying for. And you're like, I don't think so, so you're going to like crunch it. That's another reason why I teach. And really important, that third point of contact with the head. So I can actually use my body weight to move you that way. What's traditionally taught, or at least it was traditionally taught to me this way, to come up here. But I never felt strong doing that. And so if somebody did this to me, it was probably a wrestler, who would just use his body weight. And I grabbed that wrist at the same time on that one. But you can do that too, where I'm doing my Hapkido instead of wrestling. So a lot of those entries, which is why I've modified my Hapkido, is like you throw your punch at me from out here, and I magically blend. Whoa! It's never going to happen. The only way I've seen Hapkido or any joint manipulation art work is from me in the clinch. So the same technique, what we're doing is an arm pass, or let's say, for whatever reason, you start trying to pass go to my back now. So I go out with you, and I have another option. So I'm trying to merge the two systems, and that's the only way I've been able to successfully do it, is the clinch. So it's like the one thing that, for jiu-jitsu, any grappling system really depends on the clinch, because that's when things open up. When I'm, creating space. Like remember when we were doing this one when I was pushing, and then we were doing stuff like, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going to no space, you're creating space. Just enough space. Don't overdo the space, because then they can capitalize on you. Looking very jiu-jitsu to you.
Thank you. I thought I'd impress you a little bit.
So yeah, you go ahead and, there you go. There we go. Excellent. See how you got my wrist? This is really good. You got one arm trapped. How is the space in there? Oh, it's perfect. Because right now, you totally own this side of the body. For me to get out, I would do something like try to come in and lift you like that. But it's more difficult than if I have both arms free, because then I'm going to settle down and try to do something, to get out of that way. So the fact that you got one arm trapped, that's gold. That's gold. And you didn't, it's not like you have to try. When you're here, it's almost guaranteed you're going to get this arm trapped. Maybe both if you're lucky, but sometimes you're not. But one is good.
I just remember just right there, probably something different a little bit.
Oh yeah. Very proud. Creating space so you can hit the groin, get those elbows in.
I just remember that.
None of that stuff's wrong. When we're here and something comes in that's crog, like when you're bam, bam, there's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. So I hope you never feel like we're trying to eliminate that stuff. So good.
You stress that.
Yeah.
You stress that enough.
Because that is all legitimate self-defense. Krav is basically brutal MMA for self-defense. There you go. I'm gonna give you a little resistance, but there you go. Here, now you got both hands. This is perfect. Go ahead and grab me again. One of the things I would try to do is maybe try to come through again like this. This is like the number one.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And you use that Krav too. Krav, a lot of times you'll notice the Krav, you use the exact same techniques, but they'll throw in a lot more hate and discontent. Growling strikes, elbows, eye jabs.
So it never hurts to learn that.
No. So just let it come natural. If we're practicing and you throw in some practice strikes, I'll never like, no, that's not the technique. That's definitely the technique. That's the Aiken technique. This should all fit you and what feels normal and natural for you. So at that moment, you feel like you have to, like if we're standing up and you're bigger and stronger than me and I can't push, so like a pop. Oh, that gave me the direction I wanted to go as opposed to like posting and pushing you. Or, you know, a wrestling snatch down, you know, a rowing kick. Now, it all works together. We're here, and one thing, so I come in here, you're giving me a hard time, and I can't, like, really grab onto this arm, and I can't swing around, but I can still break this, and maybe I can come to the outside and start doing stuff like this, and then I can pull out, and we're going to practice going to the tie clinch, or the plum position. Now the plum is really important to see this on video. I do not grab the back of the neck. Sometimes that feels strong because it just naturally wants to wrap there, but you go ahead and pull your head up. Yeah, I don't have much leverage versus if I get on the top of the head, like I'm trying to palm a basketball or a volleyball or something, hand over hand, and then I'm pinching and now pull your head up. Now you're pulling on literally like put my head on top of yours, and then yeah. So the only way for you to escape it would be to go down exactly. So I want to come in, and instead of letting you do that, I'll throw those knees in, and you can manipulate the person just by moving. That's a lot of what Muay Thai does. A lot of clinch work, similar to what you'll see in Jiu-Jitsu, but also very different. They do a lot of and just really devastating, really good clinch work. So we're here, and I'm trying to dig through to swim through, and you won't. This is fine. I'm here, but then you're like really strong. You won't let me get that out. So I'll use that as a clinch, and I'm pulling this here just so I can get that out. I'll let you maintain. And as soon as I get that, boom, yeah. Okay, so yeah, boom, 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 and then turn, and then I always like to go on the end. From here, go ahead and get one hand through, and I'm not going to let you get that through. Okay. So you're going to use your other hand now to this hand to push away. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. There you go.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.